Greetings, everyone. My name is Co, and this is Co's Quest. Oh man, it feels so weird to be back here. It's like opening up a time capsule. Whew. So where to start? The first thing that I think I need to do is probably kind of assess what my situation is here. Where I left things. I have various random items on me and distributed throughout various chests. But I don't really recall what I was doing. I think I was wrapping up my my little animal farm here. And that was about it. They're still here, ready to go. My farm is still here, but I doubt it works anymore. I don't remember there being a hole there. That's weird. I have to organize this stuff. And I have decided on what my returning quest is going to be to kick things off here. I'm going to attempt to put a beacon in every one of my bases. Which is probably going to take a little while, depending on how I choose to go about it. And by the way, when I stopped Co's Quest in episode 208, the last version of Minecraft that I played was 1.1. If that gives you an idea of how far behind I am now. A lot of crazy stuff has been added or changed since I played last. I do have a lot of iron blocks. I have a ton of iron and a pretty decent amount of diamond. So I also have a lot of levels right now too. And didn't I have a farm? I think I had a nether wart farm here. Yes. Okay. I actually have a pretty nice setup here for moving in the direction of building beacons, because I'm going to need to get nether stars, if I recall correctly, which means I'm going to need a lot of potions, and whoops. I'm going to need a lot of potions, and I'm going to need to be able to get wither skulls or whatever. And I have that hookup to the that nether fortress, which hopefully should just start spawning wither skeletons all on its own. I'm going to go investigate that real quick. Oh yeah, all the food has changed. Many, many, many things have changed now from when I last played. I don't know how it's going to go. I wonder if my zombie experience grinder still works. Alright, here we are. Oh yes, Camp Coward. Can't forget Camp Coward. Oh yeah, I had tons of... Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I was doing pretty well when I stopped. I had potions. I had this incomplete monstrosity here. Ay. I don't even know how close to completion that was. I don't think none of the redstone or anything is hooked up here, I don't think. Or no, wait, no, there was pressure plates inside. I don't know. It probably doesn't work. I don't see any blazes happening here. So, probably no. Oh, I hear blazes now. Oh yeah, there was a couple spawners around here. Yeah, there they are down there. Oh yeah, actually, I think a video told me that blazes just spawn out in the open now. Ouch. That was not fun. Whoops. I'm gonna take one of these with me. Cause I just wanna see real quick if there's any wither skeletons spawning. Is that one? It is one. Yes, it is. Look at that. I can just barely tell. Oh! 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 Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. He was chasing me. Oh! Oh! Hello. Wow. Okay. I was not ready to deal with that at all. Oh, man. Okay. Is that a portal over there? I don't remember there being a portal over there. So, yeah. Definitely... Oh, what the... Oh! Ow. Ow. Oh, hello. There we go. So yeah, that definitely confirms what I wanted to know. And, so I should be able to start trying to get some, wither skulls, although I hear it's pretty darn difficult to get going. There's another one. Yeah. I don't know what heals you from being withered either. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look that up. Man, they run! Why do they run? It's so disturbing. And why are they so tall? Nah. No. Oh, man. I think I maybe do vaguely remember that portal being for something. But I'm not gonna mess with it right now. I don't want to be portaled off into someplace bad. So to get things started here, what I was planning on doing is I'm gonna start off by doing Coast Quest only once a week right now. I'm thinking probably Wednesdays, so that I have time to kind of figure things out and get back up to speed and not get myself burned out too much. I also want to leave time to do other things because I've been having a lot of fun doing Feed the Beast with Avidia lately, and we just did our world ending episode, which is I think my favorite episode thus far of the series. God, there was a lot of funny moments in there. And yeah, I want to leave time to be able to do that stuff too, and I also am interested in doing some other single player LP stuff. So I'm just going to try to pace things out and keep a nice steady rhythm for now. Alright, so I think the first thing I'm going to do is get geared up. So I'm going to do some mining, get some supplies. And when I stopped, I wasn't even really fully up to speed on potions and stuff, so I'm going to do a little research and make sure that I'm geared up and ready to go before I start trying to fight the wither. Man, does it feel good to be back. So as you can see, it is Christmas now. We got our presents here in chest form. So I went and did mining like I said I was going to, and I'm still in the midst of doing so, but I wanted to kind of cut you in here and let you know what's been going on. First of all, I rearranged my farm. It's not anything crazy. I chopped down the trees to clean that stuff out because it was a big, huge mess. And I also have carrots and potatoes. So these are potatoes here, and these are going to be carrots. These are wheat, reeds, melons, and then I have a couple pumpkins in there for reasons unknown. The carrots and pumpkins actually came from my zombie grinder here, which I've confirmed still works. And I'm kind of like... it's like I left myself stuff and I forgot that I had done so. So there's all these here. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. You can just blast them all in one hit. So I was doing some of that to create these. And I have to say, I almost like enchanting stuff now. It was very easy to make a couple of really nice iron picks, because all I had to do was get my levels up to about 30. And then, well, those are both enchanted. I know I had an extra iron pick somewhere here. I just don't know where I put it. Where are you, iron pick? Was I looking right at it? Probably. I would have put it in here. Yes, I did look at it. Sorry. Yeah, so it shows me the best one right there pretty much every time. And it's a level 30. So, and now I'm not fully up to speed again on, or up to speed yet on enchantments and what the changes have been and how it totally works now. I do know that it shows you the better enchantment at the bottom of the list. So I've just been getting my levels up to 30 and then spending them, you know, because it's so easy to do, it's so quick, and iron picks are really cheap for me. When I'm getting stuff like this, efficiency 4, fortune 3, and breaking 3, you know, fortune 2, that's not bad. This one's better. And I had this one from before. You know, it's cheap and easy to get yourself pretty decent equipment there. So I did a couple of those. I was very happy with that. Let me know if I'm missing anything that I should know, since it's been a year. And yeah, so killing zombies is what got me potatoes and carrots and some other random junk, since zombies drop that stuff now. And what else did I do? Oh, I had very fruitful mining efforts, so mainly thanks to those picks. So now I have 12 diamond blocks. I've got about, I think it was about 18 or 20 new diamonds so far. So that's pretty good for one day of mining. And I was pretty busy because there's, you know, Christmas parties and so on and so forth going on for the holiday. So I didn't really do that much mining. Got a lot of diamonds. Pretty happy with that. And I've got a lot of iron blocks. So I have to work the numbers to determine how many I'll need for beacons. But I think I'm in pretty good shape here. Just depends on what type of beacons I want to make. And I think diamond is obviously the top of the pile if you want to make the best possible or most flexible beacon. So I'm going to look into that before I spend those on that, of course, because it's kind of a commitment. And I think that's it. The other thing I did, by the way, I really love this now. With that new audio, it sounds really cool. I love my little minecart. I am starting to breed my animals because I would like to kind of clean up my base in there and set up some of those item frames, which I've never done. But for that, I'm going to need to get some leather going. So I am breeding my cows. Not breeding my pigs yet until I get some carrots going. Getting the sheep going there. And I was also thinking about cleaning up my base here because I'm feeling pretty good about it. And not up here, but down the base down underground. I never really cleaned it up. It's kind of like, it's probably my worst base ever because it's a total wreck. It's just a hole in the ground. Everything's everywhere, wherever it fell, because I needed to put stuff down somewhere. And it's just not good. Whereas the way in, I still am really happy with the way this looks. I would like my base in here to match. So I think I'm going to do a little bit of that too. I'm going to clean this up in here. This whole enchanting table mess needs to move. And clean up the walls and probably move the farm too, because it's right in the way there with the zombie grinder. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that right now. Actually, I'm gonna clean stuff up in here. How do I want to do it? Well, I think I'm just gonna start by cleaning up the walls here. I'm gonna tear down all this junk, all the uneven stuff. I'm gonna make everything even and clean to start things off. And the zombie grinder I'm kind of stuck with location wise. The farm not so much. And I'm not sure about the enchanting situation. I'm pretty sure you don't get enough books back to recreate this. And I don't have a silk touch. But I do have a lot of reeds, so I could probably recreate the books I need. Oh, I know what I'm short of. I'm going to be short of leather. Yep. Leather's going to be my problem here. Maybe it won't be a big deal. And then the nether portal maybe could move. I could possibly relocate that a little bit. So, right, gonna even things up. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Alright, so I have the floor torn up. I also had a creeper visitor that I feel like I need to check on. There was a creeper coming down my my stairs there. Oh, and I tore down the enchanting table and library because I went and checked on the details there, and it seems like it didn't seem so bad to me. I'm actually kind of confused because I tore down the bookshelves and I got the 3 books back for every bookshelf I tore down, which was really the painful part, is making books. So that's not a big deal. You just lose the planks. I was able to remake 15 bookshelves, which is what the wiki says is the maximum necessary to get 30 levels, which apparently is the new maximum levels. So I now have a crap ton of extra books, I guess. I'm kind of confused by this. It seemed all too easy. I'm kind of waiting for the gotcha to kick me in the face. So I'm going to roll with it for now because that's what the wiki says, and the wiki, I believe, is usually right on these matters. I've also managed to extend the wall on this side now. I think it looks pretty good. You have to let me know what you think if you have any ideas. So this one is the entrance to my branch mines, so I'm going to keep that accessible. And I'm also going to run this cart down either to this level or maybe one more down into the floor so I can kind of make that whole button situation a little bit more dressed up. It was kind of ugly before, so I'd like to be able to pretty it up just a bit. So now all I have to do is I kind of have to move the farm soon because I don't like where it is. It's right in the middle of everything, and it's not really very efficient. At any rate, I just don't like where it is. So I'm going to have to move this soon and then figure out how this whole design is going to interface with this mess over here, which is kind of, well, it's kind of, it is what it is. I'm going to have to pretty it up however I can, but it can't really move anywhere unless I tear it down and redesign it, which I might tear some of it down and do some improvements. One thing I've noticed since I tested it out again is that, ooh, I finally got a pumpkin. The zombies don't get knocked all the way down to a one-punch kill if I drop these guys that I have right now. You see. See, I did not kill a zombie there. So they get knocked down to very close to death. Still not killed one. Wow. There we go. Finally killed a zombie. It's not a big deal. They're close enough to death to where it's not impossible to do this, but it's pretty unpleasant compared to what it would be if they were knocked down the appropriate amount. So that probably means I should just have to extend my zombie elevator up a couple more blocks to kind of get them to that perfect amount of health where one punch will wipe them out. Of course, it doesn't necessarily really matter that much since I have these, and these are awesome. Yeah, I think we all remember how that worked out. I did a couple of those off camera in between mining. That's how I got the nice iron picks that I have. Which, by the way, I have thoroughly chewed up now. And I learned that the game now throws the pick at you, back at you when it breaks, which is interesting. So I'm surprised that they chose to do that, honestly. But I assume it's because we can repair enchanted items now with anvils or whatever. So I am going to probably want to look into making an anvil, depending on how much more efficient it is to, make use of these essentially broken items. But it's kind of cool that you don't lose them for good, so yeah. I'm going to have to make some more of those, which means I'm probably going to want to relocate my enchanting table situation very, very soon. So anyway, once again, I'm going to think a little bit more about what I want to do next, and then I will come back. Basically, that leaves now deciding what I'm going to do with all this, because this is kind of a mess over here. This thing is huge, and it really doesn't need to be. So I think I'm going to tear it down. I popped in here already to kind of take a look at what I did, and basically I just have this kind of overly complex mess of junk going on here, where I had wires that were running up and back to the wall to turn on and off my little indicator lights here. And whoops, better kill these guys here. But that could be done more simply, and it doesn't need to be done way over here. Oh yeah, so the one on the left that's labeled store zombies goes to this stack of torches, which engages a piston, and decides whether or not zombies are going to stay at the top or fall down. And that's really simple. I mean, I can get rid of everything else and just hook up almost directly to the tower of torches. And then this one goes down a sort of staircase to the mob spawner itself. No, that's not the right way. It is down here, down this one. Yeah, and this piston right here is at the bottom of the zombie ladder, or near the bottom of it, and it stops them from being able to get into it, so I can kind of turn the whole thing off if I want to. Very simple stuff. Most of the rest of this junk I think I'm just going to tear down because it's just nicety crap, and it's not very nice as it is. Yeah, so it needs cleaning up. The rest, though, I'm really, really happy with. I just need to figure out where I'm going to put my enchanting table, and where I'm going to start doing item storage, because I would like to make a nice, clean storage room. And, of course, do the floor and ceiling. I have the floor completely gutted out here. That's why these chests and my bed and everything are all floating in the air. I'm thinking at the moment that I'm going to carve out a room on the other side of this wall here, and inside of there is going to be where I'm going to do all of my storage. And I'm not sure, but I think you can stack chests now or something, which I should test really quick, because that'll certainly help a lot with conserving storage space. Let me just test that theory. Oh, can you shift click? Yes, you can. Yeah, so you can stack chests, which is pretty cool. And here's the other the other present style, which is kind of neat. Yeah, so I'm gonna pack in as many things as I can into a nice storage room, and then I'll make another room for the enchanting stuff. And out here in this main area is going to be where my crafting and brewing and all that stuff's going to be. And eventually the beacon. Oh yeah. So I'm going to get to tearing that all down right there. Oh yeah, and I have to pick somewhere else for my farm to go now. Almost forgot. Gotta eat. So yeah, I'm going to tear this all down here and finish the walls up, so that I can move on. Be back in a minute. So things are coming along very nicely. I have a squishy friend with me again already, so that's a good sign. Well, he May kill himself. May have already killed himself. Try to come down the stairs. I'm cooking up a bunch of cobblestone to get a lot of regular stone. And I have the beginnings of my chests set up here. My whatever I'm going to call this. My storage room. My warehouse. And I am going to try to make some... Man, I can't talk. I am going to try to make some item frames. Oh yeah, after I grabbed a bunch of stuff. I went up to breed my cows because I wanted to get some more leather so that I can make item frames. And it turned out that I had 14 leather. And I think it's 1 leather per item frame, so I should be able to make 14 item frames, which is a pretty good start here. I believe it works like this. Yes? Oh yeah. I have actually been very excited to make these because they're really... I think they're really cool looking. I think they're a very nice addition to the game. Particularly some of the functionality that they add is just awesome. The whole thing with being able to put a map on the wall or being able to put a clock on the wall. Really, really, really neat. I like it a lot. So I was only able to make 12, but that's okay. 2 of them. Let me see. Where are my tools at here? Aha. I think the way you make a clock... Or can you just put the clock on the wall? You don't even need the item frame. I don't know. Let me see here. Bloop. No. Maybe I put the item frame up and then put the clock in it. Does it still do its clock thing? Oh, yeah. That's how you do it. Okay. Cool. So now I have a wall clock, and next to that I'm going to put a map, and so I have to make a map later, and then I'm going to go walk around up top on the overworld and get the map all filled out if it isn't, if I don't already have one that is. And the rest of these are going to go in here. Like so. Oh, yes. And of course I did not come up with this design on my own. I think I've most often seen it at Avidia Spaces. So, yeah. That's where those come from. And I'm going to keep this rolling here because I need the... need more stone always. More stone. Get those going. Now, obviously, I'm going to have a chest or 2 dedicated to just cobblestone. So those can be... I think I'm going to make it these 2 here, up at the top. And I don't have any more item frames, so I can't really pretty that up. Well, I guess I could take... Oh, did that really... It really did. Oh, no, wait. No, it didn't. I got it back somehow. What happened there? Okay. Well, whatever. There we go. And... throw some cobbles in those. Cool. I really, really, really like that a lot. This is gonna really tickle my fancy. Obviously, there's more to do in here. I'm not gonna leave the ceiling and floors like this, but yeah, just getting going on it. I needed to get these chests and items out of the way because it's just too much stuff. Okay. And now I can tear down this chest. You're gonna get killed, Squishy, if you keep jumping in front of my fists like that. You're gonna very much regret that. And I'm going to waste another one of these here to make a little decorative thing to show that this is the chest, the inventory room or whatever. So you just go with the plants. Plants. I guess this will stay here because it makes sense. Plants is what I'll consider that rather than just things that grow. But eggs, I don't know what to do with you. Eggs. I'm starting to get a collection of broken stuff here. Probably should figure out how to repair things at some point. And I don't need to be carrying this stuff around until I need it. Oh my, I had a lot of cobblestone that needs to be transferred. Did I get all of it out of there? I did. So much cobblestone. How's the cooking going? Cooking's about halfway done, so I have some time there. Ah, I was hoping that there would be 4 full-grown cows up in here. But I do have 4 full-grown sheep, so I can get more sheep. 2 new sheep. Yep, there they are. You want to grow? You want to grow real quick here? Maybe? Wait a minute, none of you are ready to... Oh, you are. Okay. I'm not gonna... Wait! What the heck? Yeah, I'm not gonna wait around for him to grow, so I'm gonna head on down. Head back down and... make sure there's nothing I want up here at the moment. The cactus I am going to want, but not right this second. And of course the ender pearl. And then I had my extra chest over here. But I about cleared that out. There's extra redstone, seeds, stuff. As far as this goes, I don't think it works anymore. In fact, I don't understand what this is here. That wasn't there before. I'm gonna close it up and see if it dumps my wheat out to me or not. Let's see. Wheat. Oh, it does still work. How about that? Oh gosh. Oh my. It's not exactly what I wanted. There we go. Well, at least it still works. But I do think it's an unnecessary amount of complexity for farming now. Since it doesn't matter if you walk on it, and it's so easy to just walk on it, harvest it, and then replant really quickly while you're still there, that this is kind of an unnecessary machine. If it had some way of replanting, that would be awesome, but it is not to be. And there's nothing else of interest here, so I'm going to head back down. Oh, let me just make sure that neither of my cows grew up. Nope, still 2 baby cows, still 4 adult sheep, so I'm going to head back downstairs. So before I go and end this episode, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's still watching me and supporting me and encouraged me to come back. That's what brought me back, and it's been really fun. I'm glad I'm back. I'm sorry I was gone. If you want to know more about what happened, there is a video that I made a couple weeks ago that you can watch, and I explain a bit more in a bit more detail what happened and why I was gone. And there should be a link to it on the video right now. And I hope everybody had a really good holiday. good Christmas or whatever holiday you're celebrating, and a very safe and fun New Year's. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I'm talking about Minecraft. I'm talking about